Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to Lazy Couch Thoughts, Beach Edition. Yes, you heard me right. We're at the beach for this one. So we're going to be kind of talking about the entire Aaron Rodgers situation. A lot of craziness has been going on. I've kind of been trying to let a little bit of it play out. I was planning on talking about it on the pod this week, but obviously vacation stuff. Not going to be having a pod out this week, but extra super long 2-episode worth pod coming out the following Thursday. So not this Thursday, but next. So tune in for that one. But the entire Aaron Rodgers situation is very weird, right? Obviously, Rodgers is upset about just kind of the way that the general manager has been handling things over the past few years in regards to the draft, free agent signing, stuff like that. And honestly, I don't blame him. Last season, the Packers finished short in the NFC Championship game. Some calls didn't go their way, some weird stuff happened, yada, yada, yada. They're number one team in the NFC, but they lost. And you know what was the difference? Their weakest spots in that team, right? Wide receivers after Devontae Adams. I think it's fair to say. And cornerback too. Kevin King got torched that game. Seems fair to say. So what did the Packers do the year before in the draft? All right, well, in the first round, they took a project quarterback in the first round. Yeah, first round. They lost an NFC Championship game the year before. So 2 years in a row, they lost in the NFC Championship game. And what do? They, now, of course, after the first year, you finish just short and you say, hey, you know what? Backup quarterback, that's their biggest need. You're like, whoa, what? And then you say, okay, well, second round, right? Second round, we got this, and we'll get a third-string running back. And A.J. Dillon. Excuse me? So you went Jordan Love, first round. A.J. Dillon, second round. Who'd you go third round? Probably got a receiver there, probably got a corner. No. They got a fullback. Their fullback. They picked up a fullback in the third round. He was a tight end. They converted him to fullback. So I understand where Aaron Rodgers is coming from. Say, hey, we fell just short last year. We're going into this year with the NFC title favorites. We have two holes. And you draft. You go backup quarterback, third string running back, fullback. That's how you start the draft. Yeah, I would be pretty upset too. Aaron out there, won the MVP last year. Dude's nasty, still great. Anybody in the league would be excited to take him. Not named Buffalo or Kansas City. Pretty much anyone else. I guess Seattle too, and Houston pre-Deshaun Watson craziness. Yeah, trying to let all that play out before we ever discuss any of that. But yeah, this entire Aaron Rodgers situation is just odd. It's very peculiar. And he was like, hey, if this guy gets fired, then yeah, sure, I'll definitely come back, no problem. But that's kind of a crazy thing to suggest. You're like, hey, fire the general manager and have me back. Now, should the Packers do it? Yes, right? I mean, it's stupid. We shouldn't allow players to do this. But if your MVP player is saying, hey, if it's either me or him, you got to choose the player 100 times out of 100. And obviously a little different GMs instead of coaches, but it's the same philosophy here. And Aaron Rodgers is an absolute butthole for doing all this, right? But I definitely understand why he's upset. Now you have Devontae Adams going on the herd saying, yeah, if Aaron Rodgers leaves, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not saying I'm going to leave, but I'd have to rethink a lot of stuff. I'll have a lot of stuff to think about. And I have his back 110% of the way. I am on his side. All of his teammates are on his side. Everything that he's given to this organization, everything that he's done for this team, we all have his back here. We are all on his side. And you know what? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know, 6 hours or so before the draft, it came out, he might be getting moved. So then everybody said, whoa, 49ers have the third pick, might make a trade there, trade Lance or, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, whoever the Packers they could take him at 3. San Francisco gets their guy, which if San Francisco picked up Aaron Rodgers this year, they'd win the Super Bowl. No doubt about it, they're winning the Super Bowl. Straight up. They're going to win the Super Bowl if that happened. But it didn't happen. They picked Trey Lance, history from there. But I don't know what's going on with Rodgers, man. And you still see it talking about all the different trade destinations and potential packages for him. And it's honestly just a very weird, very long drawn out, very just awkward kind of process here. And every other day, you hear just randomly something new. Every few days, you randomly hear oh yeah, he's not happy. Well, yeah, we knew that, but why is it being reported again? Why is Rodgers making this such a big deal to keep in the news cycle? That tells me it's serious. If every couple days we get reminded, yeah, Aaron Rodgers isn't happy. He's not happy with this guy. He's not happy with this guy. He's putting a lot of pressure. And guess what? Aaron Rodgers can just say this was a report that said, hey, if he doesn't get what he wants, he might just retire. He might pull a Barry Sanders. He might pull a Calvin Johnson. He may just say, hey, you know what? Football is awesome. Won a Super Bowl. Won some MVPs. I'm going to be a Hall of Famer. I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, if we're not going to win, I don't want to play anymore. I made my money. I'm coming out of the game healthy. And you know what? I got the sweet little Jeopardy gig lined up if I wanted. I can go do that. I can go be a broadcaster. You know, people like me. You know, he's a very polarizing figure. Like, even the people who don't like him can say, like, oh, yeah, he'd be good at Jeopardy. Or, you know, oh, yeah, he'd be good as an announcer. But the whole situation is just so weird because the Packers seem like they're trying to play it as if everything's cool, which is like how teams do it. But then at the same time, every couple of days you hear Rodgers isn't happy. Rodgers isn't happy. And now we're hearing his teammates come on and saying, hey, Aaron's not happy. Aaron's not happy here. Aaron's not happy here. And then, you know, Aaron Rodgers will post just pictures at, you know, golf tournaments and like tennis matches and like just at the Kentucky Derby, and he's posting all these random pictures, and they're like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers isn't happy. And then Aaron Rodgers' like name is in the news. He's keeping his name in the news saying, hey, I'm not happy. But then he's also, you know, all over social media saying, hey, look, I'm doing this today. I'm doing this today. It's like, hey, he's kind of living like a retired life right now. He's even all looking to saying, hey, look, I could be doing this 24/7. I don't have to be working out right now. I don't have to be studying film all off season. I can just be hanging out with my wife and, you know, going to the Kentucky Derby, going to the Masters, going to the Final Four, which he didn't do that. But I'm just saying, like, things like that. I can go buy an island and live there for the rest of my life and hang out and never have to worry about football again. And the Packers really got to play this right. You cannot... Like, you can't do this. Like, this is 2 quarterbacks in a row now, obviously. You know, Brett Favre first, that they had a very disgruntled relationship, very, like, you know, bad, like, you know, bad ending on bad terms with them bringing a young quarterback. Obviously worked out with Aaron. I don't think Jordan Love's that guy. And, man, could you imagine if Jordan Love gets thrown into that fire? If Aaron Rodgers does get traded, if he does retire, and Jordan Love is your quarterback next year? I would hate to be Jordan Love because, you know, they always talk about the guy who has to follow the guy, right? Like the guy who had to play a shortstop for the Yankees after Jeter. The guy who had to play left field after Ted Williams for the Red Sox. Obviously, Carl Yastrzemski, it worked out. This is a similar situation. You went from Ted Williams, and then, oh my God, who's going to replace Ted? And then you have, boom, Carl Yastrzemski. And this was the same thing. Yo, we have Brett Favre, and it's like, boom, we have Aaron Rodgers. Now, who follows him? You know what I mean? It's like, hey, you have to follow Brett Favre as a Hall of Fame quarterback here, 16 years. Aaron Rodgers came in, Hall of Fame quarterback here, 16 years. And it's like, yo, what are you going to do? Are you going to win 3 MVPs? Are you going to win a Super Bowl? Are you? Like, are you going to do that for us? Are you going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback here and be our quarterback or franchise guy for the next 16 years? And we know we have a shot to play in the NFC Championship game every single year when you're here? I don't think Jordan Love's that guy. And Aaron Rodgers knows Jordan Love isn't that guy. I think the Packers did good this year in the draft. You know, they picked up Bateman. You know, they didn't get Bateman. They picked up a receiver, though. And, you know, they're trying to help out Aaron here. But it kind of feels like it may be too little too late. I don't know how the whole situation is going to play out. Saints, as always, give them a call, please. I would love to see some Aaron Rodgers in black and gold just because I want to win a Super Bowl. Give Quan Alexander a call. Give Richard Sherman a call. Not to really start, just to, you know, kind of be around the clubhouse, you know, help out the younger guys in the locker room, you know, maybe play a little bit here and there. Quan Alexander, I need him being my 3-down back still. And, you know, go get Aaron Rodgers. Let's go win a Super Bowl. But anyways, the Rodgers situation is very weird. And I will see you guys on Friday. Maybe there's more development. We can talk about it a little briefly. But anyways, I'll see you guys on Friday. Peace.